to him yourself. He's right here. I will. And thank you.
Well?
You're to help settle the women in straight away, and from then on, you're to administer the men's block only. They'll be moved as soon as openings are found for them. Any adjustments to the way we run things here at Wentworth are to be discussed with me first.
Now, hang on a minute. No bleeding heart Liberal's going to tell me how to run my show. I'll run my section as I see fit.
I suggest you follow Mr. Dwyer's wishes, Mr. Craven.
Yours more like it. Dwyer might have a few bad points, but even he wouldn't trust that bunch to your ideas on security.
But he has. Want a check?
You're damn right I do.
Although if I valued my career, I'd wait till he calms down a bit. You're not his favourite person at the moment. After all, your administration has just cost the government hundreds of thousands of dollars. My ideas on running a prison may differ from yours, Mr. Craven, but at least I still have a prison to run.
I'll phone him in the morning.
You do that. Meanwhile, remember who's in charge.
I mean it, Marty.
Look, what is this? I told you what that bastard did, and now he's got to report me.
No, I told you. I'll talk to him.
Come on.
No, you listen to me. You try tackling him in this mood, and believe me, you can say goodbye to your career.
He can't do a thing. There were witnesses.
There were witnesses to your insubordination, too.
He deserved everything I gave him, and they'll vouch for that.
Look, all the department's going to see is some junior officer thinking he knows better than the governor of a state prison. He'll make sure they do.
Well, I'll make sure that they know he's solely responsible for what's happening out there.
Marty, you haven't got the experience to handle a man like this.
What do you want me to do? Grin and bear it?
I'm afraid you're going to have to. Stafford. Yes, Andrea, I'll see to that. Thank you. I have to go to A block. Now, you stay away from Craven. I'll handle him.
Mum, I don't need you sticking up.
That is an order.
Get into the cell and be quiet.
Did she come with you?
Jenkins, be quiet. Stop the noise immediately.
Good ear. Look at the place is not even chipped.
Just hurry up and make your beds.
We don't know. She was all right the last time we saw her.
Was that after you gave up?
Yeah, she's not with us. Probably got away.
Dear little beauty! I told you she'd be over.
Where is she? I can't see her. Fantastic. Oh, hell, it's Prince Rita.
Oh, Rita, you're something else.
Quiet, all of you.
She took the place by storm. Some Sheila. She burned this thing and hold to the ground.
If you don't shut up, you'll all be on a charge.
She beat up on the top dog, too.
Quiet! Get up there, quiet now, right. Why aren't these beds made?
We just got in, miss.
You know we do to troublemakers in here?
We haven't done nothing.
Exactly. Now, you get these beds made right now. You'll be collected in 10 minutes for your tea.
Geez, they're going to beat us, too.
I'd like a word with these two, Miss Ferguson.
Certainly.
Well, you think you've got it pretty good, don't you? I just thought I should warn you that I'm still going to be around to make sure you behave yourselves. And that includes keeping your mouth shut about Bongo Connor's death. Is that clear?
Yes, Mr. Craven.
Because if you so much as breathe a word about that to anybody, you'll wish you were burned up in Blackmore. Are we communicating, Tucker?
She won't say anything.
I know. Thank you, Miss Ferguson.
But I say I like the way you handle things.
Well, from what I've heard, you don't do such a bad job yourself.
Max. Is it true that she's escaped? It's all right, Mel's asleep.
You sure?
For God's sake, has she escaped or not? Is it official?
They're only guessing at this stage.
Well, then she could still end up back here.
Craven didn't have her taken care of. He's a cold character.
I'm more interested in Connor's whereabouts at the moment.
Look, I'll find out what I can. In the meantime, you better start worrying about the new intake. They're...
Rodney! Damn!
No, I'm sorry, sir. There is no one available to take the message, Mr. I don't like to be rude, but we do have better things to do than worry about your mother.
It's on me. You should be looking for Craven instead of bouncing.
Delivered. Just sign
Why
it.
is she so upset?
I've got to send Mrs. Reynolds. I've got to send Mrs. Reynolds. Damn it,
Blimey, just as well you can handle yourself, Ernie. She's after your blood, this one.
I don't think I've got too many problems, Jim.
Murdering son of a bitch!
accusing anyone.
Then I'll keep trying until I do. That bastard's not getting away with it.
Come on, let's go.
Mrs. Reynolds!
I wouldn't advise it.
Just open the door. Mr. Jackson,
Be quiet,
Mrs. Rickle, we need
Get against that wall.
Mrs. Reynolds, he
Get
shot
back.
Bongo. Everybody saw it.
I said get back.
You get your hands off me, screw.
Connors, calm down. We're already in deep trouble for your part in the Blackmore riot. And now...
Bastard brought it on.
That's enough. Let me finish. You've now brought an extra charge on yourself for attacking Governor Craven.
You want to hear why? You just here to shut me up.
I've been told you've made certain allegations.
Craven murdered my brother, and he's going to pay for it.
It'd be hard to prove in a riot situation, Connors.
I saw it. We all saw it. He might not have pulled the trigger, but it was on his orders.
Your brother was trying to escape.
You lying bitch, Ferguson!
That's enough. The matter will be looked into. Now, you do well to stay out of further trouble.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to sit back and twiddle my thumbs while you work out a way to cover for the son of a bitch.
It will be investigated, and it will.
I warn you, you don't see justice done, and I sure as hell will.
You never learn, do you, Connors?
Is there a charge against Craven?
Of course not. I saw the whole thing.
Carson, West, Pavoni, Stanovich, and Wright, correct?
You got him.
Okay, you lot on the white line.
Come on, we haven't got all night.
Your copy.
Thanks. Just remember, you won't get any thanks if you mollycoddle this lot.
How do you expect to get away with that, eh?
Well, he doesn't think, do you, Carson?
Is this the last of them?
Nope. A couple more vans, as far as I know. This is about the lot.
Hey! Didn't know you were into the dark stuff, Mumbles.
Now, gentlemen, be nice.
Quiet!
Yes, go through, Pamela. She's in her office. Thank you.
Hear that, Mumbles? She likes you.
Better get back to it. This lot give you any trouble, you let Mr. Craven know. He'll look after him.
All clear this lot for A-block?
Oh, yes. And let's hope it's not for too long.
I'll take them through. Come on, move it.
Oh. Oh, not more already.
I realise Marty was at fault, but you must understand...
This Connors woman, it's not the first riot she's instigated, is it?
You're saying she started the trouble at Blackmore?
That's right. And when this report hits the desk, she's going to be sorry she ever heard of the place.
She wouldn't be alone there.
I didn't quite hear that, Mrs. Morris.
Can wait till later. I know how busy you are.
Oh, hi, Meg. I'm looking for Anne. Do you know where she is?
Yes, she just called in. She'll be back now.
Oh, good. I'll wait here if it's all right.
Of course.
I hope I'm not disturbing you, Mr. Craven.
You are. You can wait in the corridor. I'm sure Mrs. Reynolds wouldn't want the likes of you hanging around and dirtying up the furniture.
Oh, it's all right. I'll sit on my hanky. Finally pushed him too far, I hear.
One of these days, Madigan, you'll push me too far. And while we're on the subject, I think you'd better warn your darky mates in here that I'm going to be round for a while.
You lay one hand on my girls, Craven, and I'll see you in court.
You'd be wasting your time, Madigan, because I'm sure the judge would take my word before he'd take the word of some black gin wino. Your nigger mates are going to be very sorry you did that, Madigan.
You're needed in A block, Mr. Craven.
Yes, I was just on my way.
What happened?
I belted him one. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Don't be sorry. I came close to it myself a while ago. Anyway, with his manner, he's probably used to it.
One problem, though. He's threatened to take it out on my girls. I want them transferred, Anne.
You sure he meant that?
Positive. He'll use any excuse to see the blacks are kept down.